Let me ask something. Do you believe in the Bible? Here.
I believe in the Bible.
But every woman who prays or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors her head. For that is one and the same, that her head should be shaved. For a woman is not covered, then let her be sworn. But if it's shameful for her to be sworn or shaved, let her be covered. Why don't you cover your head?
Okay, I have said it in my previous video that whenever he speaks against or from the Bible, he does not know the context of the passage or verse. Therefore, let's try to teach him what context looks like. So, welcome guys to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe and share with your fellow being. And don't forget to leave your feedback in comment section. So, let's see. Okay, the 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3 to 16 teaches us about the issue of woman and her head covering story. The context of the story of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3 to 16 is submission to the God-given order, the chain of command. For therefore, covering on a head is used as an example of God-given order for headship. For the authority of God, the main focus of this passage is in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. Please do read. However, the implication of this verse are found in the rest of the passage. Okay, so the order is God the Father, God the Son, and man or husband, and woman or wife. The cover or covering on the head of believer's Corinthian wife showed that she was under the order of her husband, and therefore under the submission of God, submission to God. So let's see why or what was the reason. While reading the whole passage, verse 10, for this reason, women ought to have a symbol of authority, and why it is important for angels. Okay, the relationship of God with man is something that angels see or long to watch and learn from. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 12. Therefore, a woman's submission to God's delegated authority is an example for angels. The holy angels are perfect and are obedient to God, and expect that we as follower of Christ be the same. So the covering not only means a cloth, but also can refer to woman's hair length. How can we say that? We must take this verse in the context or the setting in which it is presented. Okay, does not even nature teaches us that if a man has long hair, then it is dishonor to him. If a woman has long hair, then it is glory to her. For her hair is given to her for covering. And I hope I'm making all sense here. So, 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14 to 15. Therefore, in the context of this passage, a woman who is wearing her hair longer marks herself out typically as a woman and not a man. The Apostle Paul is saying here that in the Corinthian culture, when a wife's hair was longer than her husband, it showed her submission to his headship. So, the role of female and male are designed by God to portray a reflective spiritual lesson, that is submission to the will and the order of God. And I hope you guys like this video. Please do subscribe and leave your feedback in the comment section. And thank you for watching, and many more episodes are coming up.